Hey, Dino, how you doing today? Morning, the afternoon, or evening? Just realized my music was muted because I had it muted while recording the other day. Learning. Just getting all of that important first setup stuff done right quick. Great, YouTube has me live. That's the important one. Stream Manager has me live. That's good. And I'm going to go ahead and run my first 3-minute ads. I'll be right back, Dino. I really do need to expand on my check-ins. Looks like I got another minute for the ad. All right. I don't know if you are a sub, so I don't know if you actually see or hear any of this, you know? I don't pay attention to it all. Storm is coming. Hey, Robin, how's it going? I think it's too messy. Are you still... I finally finished with my main structure on the cottagecore thing. Now I'm just like gonna figure out interiors and everything. I'm probably gonna do a little bit of that off camera tomorrow, or tomorrow. But interiors are not my strong suit, and it takes a lot to do interiors with all of that. It does. Cause yeah, like you want like bricks, you need to go get like it's just a lot of little bits and pieces. Painter. I want to see if I do this. Okay. I think I might redo some of the painting here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and grab this. This is why I set this up this way. Is that everything? Yeah, that's everything. Give 1 second for me to not crash my stream. There we go. Bring it over here. How's everyone doing today, though? Looks like... Let me double check. Yeah, it looks like my ad just ended. Hopefully that means we can get some chatters.
Penguin 0 Verl 0 Road rated your channel with 12 viewers.
Penguin
Shout
0
out to Penguin 0 Verl 0 Road.
Palmer's
_ followed your channel.
Palmers. Do you know, it's still such a cursed emote. Such a cursed emote. Shout out. For like, you know, so Dino and Robin can follow you if they haven't already for some reason. Best emote ever. It's cursed. That's for certain. The shout out is automatic? No. It's a quick action I set up with the that bot thing that you don't want to learn because it's complicated. Beep. That is awesome. I agree. Hi, Jinx. I didn't know you were hanging out in Ames's chat. How was your stream, Jinx? I know you were streaming earlier. It was so fun to hang out on the cottage server, to die over and over and be killed over and over. Yeah, I guess that's a fun way to do it. But thank you. I'm happy that you were able to jump in for a little bit and actually like have some fun. I hope you're able to like finish your build and get a video out. That'd be great. Like I don't really have any big plans for what we're doing. Not your fault, liar. Was it very cottagecore of them? Yeah. Aims were hurt no aims were hurt in the recording. But we got the windmill part done, and that was the big one. I'm really happy that Kiwi was able to jump in and help. Ames was very hurt in the recording. Poor Ames. Biome painter. Birch forest. It was good. Finished getting all 3 layers of snow down and redid the ice pond. Oh, rad. You did a lot more work than I was going to do. I'm happy you guys are doing all of that because I'm not very good with all the keeping up with the holiday stuff. And see, I'm that guy who ends up getting like 6 different projects in progress, and I barely have time for any of them. The reason I'm doing this right now is just so we can get an idea for my cliffs, so I can get the next video for the SMP done, which is me building up my base. So for any of you guys just joining in, I'm also on the Artisan SMP with Ames, who y'all came in with. This is my current base, minus my light spam. And I was like, all right, I need to light up my base, and I need to light up the trees so I have creepers stop trying to kill me. And before I did that, I was like, all right, how am I going to texture the grass so I can hide lighting in it in a smart and fun way? And then Dina was like, well, what about some terraforming? I see like cliffs. And I was like, yeah, okay, so terraform before texture, that makes sense. And that brings us to this bit of a golf course look, like this mini golf look. And this, which is, what happened up here? Oh, okay. And then this, which I've been doing by hand. And it's not bad. It's just kind of messy. And I've added some new shapes, and I've started to simplify the you're gonna head out and hope the terraforming works? I do too. Bye, Dino. Thanks for hanging out. But I've added some new shapes. Not bad. The cliff looks amazing. I thought it looked a bit messy, like a bit large. Was the last time you saw it? At least it looks better than this. It looks more interesting than what I currently have all throughout here. I do have a lot of shapes going, like a lot of different blocks going on in here because I'm up close and personal when I'm building it by hand. Made it look natural. That's good. Yeah, I added some new shapes you can add like here to try to simulate some different formations, and it's still a fantasy like landscaping. It's not supposed to look supernatural, so I was like,
Dave
it's okay
Microwave followed your channel.
Dave Microwave, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that. Give me 1 second. My puppy just came in, which means he needs to check on me, or he's gonna sit there and cry for like. Give me a second. That might have actually just been my fat cat snoring back there, not my puppy crying. It's so soon too? What do you mean, what's so soon? I missed something. Let's get to that 100 follower goal. Oh, I didn't realize I was almost at 100. To be fair, like 80% of those don't count because they were from like 4 years ago. But that's cool. Apparently one of my emotes just popped off and has been used a couple hundred times, which was fun. Oh, no. Twitch says I'm at 100 followers. That's rad. Cool, thanks.
Bruh, don't worry about it. It's under control.
I'm so happy Jade's happy about that. Jade's like super happy to be a meme. Oh, Jinx, was that your first time hearing that one? Oh, I keep doing that. Hold on. I mean, as long as you're an affiliate, yeah. Quack channel point the best. I'm gonna get voice lines for everyone. I already got the one that I'm gonna be using for AIMS's. I don't know what you use for TTS. I use sound alerts, and it's pretty easy to set up. What's yours? I need to actually. I will have it up before next week. I promise. Because I did it in a profoundly. I was trying to like download the YouTube video, and I'd be like, "Oh, I'll just cut it from there." And YouTube doesn't always work well for that. So then I was like, "Oh, you know, instead of downloading like a 40-minute video and just to cut 30 seconds, if that, I can just record that one part with OBS." We worked on the Twitch stream maintenance hangout yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, no one made an event for it or anything like that. I just made this little alcove. This needs to be not as flat as it is, so this needs to go in. Give me a second. We're gonna make it anyways. Yeah, it's tough to schedule all of that. What's this that I'm working on anyways? Oh, yeah, so right now, I'm in the Artisan Collective. If you came in from Jinx, same server as her, same server as Ames, except for she didn't play on it today. And this is my base on the Collective, and without any of my light spam. And I was deciding how to light up my base, which had me ask the question, how do I texture it? Which then asked the question, how do I terraform it? And that's what I'm working on right now, is I've made all of these cliff sides for the terraforming, which also helps segment like little areas we could do for like crop farms or something. Either way, they're fun little cliffs. And now I'm slowly, by hand, making up the cliffs. Yeah. Which I want clone. And we're going to clone to here. And slowly fly our way over here. Looks good. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm trying hard to make it still look kind of natural, but good. Let's confirm. Finish. I think we're going to do some deep slate in here. The lighting gets kind of weird whenever I use deep slate like that, but... So how'd you find us, Dad? Dav microwave? Is it Dav? It's supposed to be Dave or just Dav? I'm not sure. I think I'm okay with that. And we have this. If we're going to do this, we might as well make them walls. Those are always good. Deep slate's always the darker block. This is the lighter one. If we're gonna do that, I can do a mossy cobble. Like that. I think that's okay, because I'm never gonna be like inside of it. Dab is a cool nickname. Okay, rock and roll. You gotta eat, ready to pick up mini. Oh, get ready to pick up meaty. Yeah, don't eat mini. Not a problem. Found out about the items through Jinx, and the art led me to chill stream. Awesome. Yeah, and that's pretty much what it's gonna be tonight. Is I'm just gonna be rambling for the next few hours because I took my meds later than I've ever taken them before. So we'll see how well I sleep tonight. But I'm still figuring out the best schedule for me to stream. Those are my bright leaves. And then it gets progressively darker. And no. I won't hang off, it won't. Ooh. We'll hang off that. I wasn't expecting that. I do that trying to schedule. Yeah. Ames is the only one to set stream schedule. And even that one gets a little like, you know, life always be getting in the way. Yep. For me, it's also, I don't have enough viewers, consistent viewers yet to like know a good schedule. And a lot of my viewers I share with Ames, which is great. I'm super happy for it. That's not a complaint in any way, but also it just means that us streaming together can end up getting kind of messy if we're not directly collabing. And I also noticed that a lot of the people that I watch tend to be at night. And if I'm streaming, like, yes, with the penguin. Speaking of Ames, you and I need to work on our collab video. We have some crimes that need solving. And I can't really do that without you. Penguin is Ames, correct. And yes, I have a needy wife who always needs my help. And we thought that during the workday would be easier, then it turned out it really wasn't. So we're learning each day. It's nice to have my wife actually hang out in my chat for once. Need to work on something? No, you and me. We have a detective agency that we built like 2 weeks ago and have done nothing with. And there's a head dripping blood in my office, and I need you so we can handle that. You're eating very loud chips. Ah, you're pulling what we call in the business a Sola. Available for recording on Saturdays. All right, I'll keep that in mind. So here's something I like to do for these, to get these some cool different rock shapes. A Sola. I'm going to use cuboid. I'm going to use the rock tool, cuboid. Obviously, rock tool for rock shapes, but you can do something that's really cool. If I do noise radius, I believe you want that up pretty high, and the noisiness pretty high, and then we're just going to bring this up to like 15-ish. And you see, each time I click, I get something like vastly different. It's kind of randomized. Now, if I bring noise radius down, I'm just going to kind of play with what I'm doing here. Thank you, Jinx. But if I do all that, and I come in like right here where it's starting to look kind of samey, because the way I did this was pretty samey. It was... Oh. We're going to just come over here to the beginning. So the way I did that was, you see this right here. I built everything up flattish right here, and then I just copied and pulled, copied and pulled, copied and pulled, and I brought each one a few blocks down. And that's how we ended up with this shape here. But the downside is you can kind of see each layer where I brought it down. So if I wanted to dirty that up, or at least like not make it look like that, like that's what happened, I'm going to rock tool. It might be a little too big though. Let's bring the radius and the height down a little. Try not to do even numbers. Custom terrain looks great. Well, thank you. Like that. Look at that. Look at that. And it looks great. I'm going to keep that one just right there. You can kind of see it right here, too. I think it's okay that some of it looks like that. I could maybe... Like, it's not going to work everywhere because I have a lot of slabs and stairs right now. And some, like, you just got to, like, play with it and see what works and what works where. Rocks coming out higher than the grass terrain. I agree. Not maybe quite so high. So if we're going to do that, let's bring this down to 9. And again, you always at least want the height to be odd numbers. And what I might do is just come through. Oh, that one wraps really well. I would just need to come in here and not that high. Yeah. Eh. That one is great. You were probably talking about the one I just erased. And it's going to be hard for me to go back to that one. But that's okay. Do this. And then what I can do is a noise painter. I'm going to keep stone at the very top, actually. And we're going to add moss. No, I erased it. Sorry. It's okay. Cobble moss. And we have tough as a big one. See, even just getting in there with a far simpler pattern, I think it's starting to make it look better. That almost looks a bit better than what I had been doing. It does erase a lot of the deep slate and everything, so I would want to go in there with just some stairs and some deep slate for shadowing, but that almost looks a little bit better. Because, I don't know, it's tough. Because a lot of it's going to be seen, like, down here. It's not really going to be seen from, like, up there. Like, way over here, this is MJ's base. This is what I've been struggling with. It's just exactly how to color it and how to color it well. Because auto shade only gets me so far. Like, this was all an auto shade tool. Noodles of the day. What have I stumbled upon? This is beautiful. Well, thanks. I'm working on the custom terrain for the base on the Artisan Collective SMP, which is what I play on sometimes. I play on it in between me building in creative. I do a lot of this building creative. Well, hey, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stumbling by. What if we keep it just like this, where we keep some of it kind of messier and some of it a little cleaner? Oh, you know what would help, guys? If I showed you the reference image I've been playing off of. So, as far as where I'm kind of like referencing, it's not one for one. It is a real-life place called Gulliver's Hole. It is the easternmost part of the United States, which is a really beautiful place. I was on a road trip, and I was like, I'm going to go there. Chat, it's Cooper. Say hi, Cooper. Hi. Yeah, by default, chatbot does both my channels, and I'm always like terrible about remembering to turn one off. But the shout out works either way, so I'm happy for that. Some of it doesn't, obviously, and I just end up spamming YouTube with bot commands that won't ever work because I'm a goofy goober. Sorry, got distracted because I pulled the puppy up here. Open image. Save image as. And then we're gonna file. We can open a reference image right here. Beef flavored noodles. That sounds like a ramen noodle. So if you're gonna do a noodle of the day, it sounds like a ramen noodle to me. Bam. Gulliver's Hole, easternmost point of the United States. It's beautiful. A little chilly. It's really cool though, because you can get to this point up here in the trees where you hear the wind moving everything, and they're all just these really tall trees, and they all kind of creak. Like if you think the creaking sounds weird, hear it IRL. But yeah, like all of this is actually just algae and seaweed. And I don't really, I'm not using the moss for it because it's a much darker color. Whereas like, I feel like this actual moss is more mossy colored. It is, yeah. I'm assuming you're talking about the ramen. I know there's a delay in YouTube. But yeah, this is kind of what I'm somewhat like judging it on. It's not quite a fjord. It's not, none of my cliffs are this big. But you can see like the tough color in there. I think what I need to do is go in and do it more as streaks. And you can see it here where I do more streaks, and I'm not really doing that here yet. So maybe that's what we look at. Since I pulled and made the copy, I can play with this here. Ramen or instant noodle. Depends on how fancy you want to be. I love ramen though. I might have me some ramen tonight. I haven't had ramen in a while. Inspiration from photos. Yeah, this is one where I'm doing a real life reference. I find with landscaping that can help a lot. When I'm doing I just noticed that I have this wolf staring at you guys. When I'm doing like, quack, hey Color, welcome back to stream. It's been a while. This is a better time for you to pop in every once in a while. Noise painter. How about we just do a little more tough in this one, but we'll bring the radius down. Sounds good. Might make me some noodles. If you could, Plum, since you're actually watching, can you open my door and let our cat out? That'd be great. You haven't had bok choy since you've been to China? Yeah, my wife's had it. She doesn't really do spicy foods anymore, but I've done spicy tuna ramen, and it is. What if I do it as streaks like this? I mean, even with all the wall blocks and everything. ColourTongue comes in, quacks, leaves. Yes, way. Is that the Lord of Penguins? You do be the Overlord of Penguins. Do I have a way to turn off changing blocks? Threshold? I want to turn off overriding. Doesn't look like that's happening. Scale X, scale Y. Aha. That's cool. If I did that, yeah, right now I'm just kind of having to play and seeing what's going on. You guys are nerds. Okay, I might have to do this by hand, because I know by hand I can turn off replacing blocks by going here and type replace off. Actually, no, I think I want type replace on for that. And what I do... Whoop. And what we can do is, I want to come in. Yeah, you see, with type replace on, so I might just have to do it by hand. That's nicer with the bigger surface area per block type. Yeah. Yeah, and since I sent that picture in the screenshot, that screenshot in the Discord, and you see I've added some like bigger shapes using the rock tool just to get some like random rocks in there to kind of simulate like these big shapes that haven't been completely broken down by the wind and everything. Because this is my reference image. So I'm trying to kind of simulate how everything looks to be more in streaks. Since I guess the waves come up this way as opposed to something like the Grand Canyon, which are all horizontal lines. A lot of this is more diagonal and almost vertical for coloring. I'm going to try to see if I can't replicate that. You need more sweet. Oh, you definitely need to check out Color's channel if you haven't done that. I mean, if no one's following Color yet, and if you're kind of new here, go. Check out his Twitch. I need to do a
shout out to ColourTongue.
Because he's starting to try to stream more regularly. But check out his YouTube channel as well. It's worth. I wish I could turn off Painter. Mask surface. Oh! Ooh, I think I just figured it out. So we do a radius of 2? 3? Ooh, there we go. I did it. I did it, chat. So tough, and we're gonna type replace like this. Type replace like this. And what I can do is I can come back in with a mask later for some of that. We can get some of those more, like, it just makes it less messy. Ooh. What if I do tough and mossy cobble maybe, or just andesite? And a bit of moss. Be streaming tomorrow with Tazi doing armor stand magic. Ooh, Tazi's fantastic with armor stands. If you've seen his videos, you've seen the armor stand stuff, and yeah, it's wild what Tazi's been doing. It's actually a little ridiculous. Oh, okay. With gradient, I cannot type replace. Okay. So I don't want to do that. I want to stick to, because I want to type replace. That might be why the moss isn't working. It's technically a plant. Whereas, I wonder why the cobblestone doesn't work. Because it's not cobbled? Starting to look pretty good. Hey, Jade. How's it going? Did my sound still fuzzy? Is it better? I don't know what happened. I haven't changed anything. Everything's green on my end. That's so much fun. You're gonna go to bed. I thought you've been in bed this whole time, Ames. Yeah, I think getting more of the tough look in here is helping. I think it's because there's not a cobbled type of tough, and that's why that's not happening. So if I change, if I turn off type replace and I do this instead, and then I turn back on type replace, and then I come back to the noise painter for randomize, and we'll do moss as well. I'm sounding fuzzy and static. Interesting. I haven't changed anything. Everything's clean on my end. I don't know what to like restart where I wouldn't sound like that. Am I still sounding staticky? I don't know what to like. Nothing's using anything. I was watching somebody else's Twitch stream, so I turned that off. That's me. Well, I hope I start sounding better soon. I don't really have anything I can do to like troubleshoot that. I have nothing I can restart. Hey, Noodles, not a problem. We're just painting. I'm trying to simulate these bigger, more cohesive colors so it doesn't come out super messy. Okay, so it's probably because it's cobbled and mossy. It doesn't... Oop. Okay, because so much of that is... Oh, okay. I haven't played with a lot of this just yet. But the Veroni edges might get me closer to... No, not quite. I just want this. We're gonna bring down our limit right there. Noise painter. The audio's being on YouTube too? That's a shame. You know what I can try? I'm gonna go ahead and try to just unplug and replug in my mic. Give me a sec. Am I still sounding kind of weird? Fuzzy? I can also try turning down my mic. I might be... It's not like my gain is. Hold on one second. I'm cutting in and out now. Okay, so I just lowered my gain, my mic gain, because it looks like I was peaking a little bit. I'm not sure why that would happen, but... you know what? I had to lower my mic. I had to lower my seat to let my puppy into my lap, because he was sitting in my lap right now. So I was way closer to my mic. I'm kind of inhaling the bloody thing right now. I bet you that was a bit of it. Do I sound a little bit better now that I've turned down my my gain? Because I bet you I was capping it and I was hitting my my brake. Still fuzzy? Stop downloading all the Fire in season. That's a slight bit better. All the Friends seasons. Nah, I don't watch Friends. I can't watch Friends because it makes me feel bad because I don't have any. Bad again? Oh no. I don't know what's going on. Let's see, where would I have... I don't have a noise gate on my wavelength. I shouldn't have a noise gate on OBS either. Let's check. I'm pulling it over real quick. Yeah, I don't use any noise gates or anything, so that's super weird. But I turned myself down a bit, and there is a delay for everything. But I was peaking a little bit because I'm learning to enunciate and talk louder into my microphone. But I might need to just keep my microphone lower, especially when I sit lower, because you know, puppies and pets in my lap. So we'll kind of wait it out. We'll see if it starts sounding better. That's really annoying because I'm kind of particular about my audio. So I hope that starts getting better soon. We're gonna grab all this tuff. So what I wanted to do was noise paint. What's going on? Why are we not noise painting? Clear? Surface, 3D mode? I don't think 3D mode is what was needed. Maybe it was what was needed. Doesn't look too bad though. Just a little bit on the top. Bit better. Thanks for sticking out through that, guys. Sorry that that's still happening. Maybe it's because of... I haven't actually played with Veroni edges too much, so... We do andesite. We'll bring it to the very top. I do not want it to be like most of this. That's not that bad though. You kind of see where it starts getting a bit grassier up here as it gets into the grass. One of my challenges is I'm using seaside cliffs as my reference. This is a river, so I don't want this to look like it's anything more than a river. I think that dipped in pretty nicely though. Alright, now painter, because I can type replace. Oh, I need to unselect. It's interesting it's not replacing the andesite. I wonder why. Let's do mossy cobble. Let's see what this replaces. Oh, it's only replacing the slabs. I don't have slab as a... Oh, interesting. It's replacing, like... It's not perfect. I don't know exactly what's happening there. I'll just replace everything. Mass surface, active block. Oh, well, because this is painter. Oh, moss surface doesn't allow type replace. Okay. Why is it only replacing slabs? Like, you would also expect it to at least replace... Oh, stone doesn't have a wall. So if I do cobblestone, which is, like, one of everything, it does change the wall. Okay. It just doesn't change the full blocks. Tough, deep slate, and clay might work for the shore. Yeah, well, clay is a very bright block. Something like clay would be normally near the top. Just because of how very bright it is. It would kind of be like if you're doing stone and andesite, because, you know, kind of the same different noise, and then clay on top of that. I do have Deep Slate. You can see it, especially here for the deeper shadows, and I think it's working really well as a shadow block. I do think getting in here, even with just like, you can see the strip of moss, and this should probably be, well, you can see the more tough coming out. I think that's starting to work better. And maybe I don't overthink all the little shapes here. Like, I want it to look right. It's not like I have waves slamming on this because it's a river. Ooh. Yeah, you can see it's very bright block. Yeah, I think I overuse stuff like the coral for sure, like Discord. Oh, I'm being told that my string quality is dipping. I don't know why though. Let me see. Performance. I'm just checking my Ethernet. Make sure I'm not running anything that I shouldn't be running. I'm not. How's my stream quality for you guys? Is that real bad for some reason? Because I'm not dropping any frames in OBS. I'm not doing anything weird. So I'd love to know. Because I'm running, like, my Ethernet, everything's super green. If I have to restart my computer right quick and restart stream, I definitely can. No problem doing it. I'm going to be here for a few hours. We'll see. Alright, I'm being told by the one who watches me the most that it's not really watchable. So let me go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and restart my computer because I'm going to restart stream. I'm going to go offline for just a few minutes. It was right around the 1 hour mark-ish. Anyway, around the 45-minute mark, so... So yeah, let me go ahead and restart the computer. I'll be back in like 5-10 minutes. Sorry about that, guys.